Hello, welcome to Blue-Tube from Fresh-Aire UV. The Blue-Tube is the original patented low-voltage UV light kit in a tube. It is also the world's most popular germicidal UV light for residential air conditioning systems and gas furnaces. The benefits of using the Blue-Tube is it inhibits mold growth on the air conditioning coils, saves energy by keeping the air systems clean, and also improves indoor air quality. Okay, here are all the items that are included in the Blue-Tube kit. We have the installation manual, the registration warranty card, the panel sticker, the kit bag with all the hardware included for installation, plus the sight glass, a Z bracket magnet for metal cabinets, and we also have the 1-year lamp, a 2-year lamp option, an 18 to 32 volt ER power supply, a 120 to 277 volt auto syncing power supply. Each power supply comes with a 6-foot cord that goes directly to the lamp, and they both get hardwired directly to the power in the unit. Okay, now we're going to do the installation on the Blue-Tube system. In this case, we're going to be working on a standard air handler. Gas furnace is going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be basically the same application. First off, you want to see exactly where the microbial growth is. It's either going to be on the return, between the coil and the blower, on the blower wheel, or on the supply end of the ductwork. On a gas furnace, you're going to be on the either end of the cooling coil on the system. Okay, now we're going to do the installation on the power supply. We have 2 power supplies to choose from. This model is the ST 120 to 277 volts. It's auto seeking, takes anything within that range. And this one gets wired directly to the incoming power of your air conditioning system or gas furnace. Then we also have the 24 volt ER power supply. Takes anything within the range of 18 to 32 volts. In this case, we're going to be wired directly to the transformer on the 24 volt end. Keep in mind that this power supply draws 16 VA. In some cases, it might be too much of a load on your residential transformer, and a second transformer may be needed. Okay, now that we've installed the power supply, we're going to install the bracket and the lamp. We're going to use our Z magnet design that actually has a 30-pound magnet. And we're going to use the lamp that's included. This is going to be the 2-year lamp that we're using in this case. You just thread this directly through the bracket. Use the nuts that are included in the kit bag. Just thread that directly on. It's always better to do this before you install it, instead of reaching all the way across the system. Then once you mount that, you go ahead and grab the lamp cord. And there's a marking on each side of the connector. You just line the 2 up, and there's a small little arrow on one side, and just firmly push it directly in and it'll seat properly. And then you go ahead and grab the lamp. On ours, you can actually grab it as long as you keep the the handling to a minimum. We already made our slit in the installation here, so we're just going to feed this all the way back to the metal cabinet of the unit itself, and just mount it directly over the evaporator coil. And then you just dress your wires best way you see suited. Okay, now we're going to show the other use for the Z bracket mount. This would actually be installing on the return side of the apex of the cooling coil. What you do is you grab a hold of this on each side of the bracket, with the line being in the middle. Take it and bend it back and forth a couple times till it breaks off cleanly. We already drilled the 1-inch hole in the screws corresponding to the bracket. So what you're going to do is take the bracket, line that directly up, then install your screws. Okay, we just want to make sure that we have the studs on the outside. So once we put our last screw on here, take the lamp, slide that directly through, and then use the nuts that are included in the kit bag. Nice thing about this lamp cord, it does make a nice tight 90-degree bend, so you can still apply your panel back onto the system. Now we're going to finish up with the lamp connection, pushing the two in together. We're going to line up each line on each side of the connector, and then that concludes the installation of the Blue-Tube.